I really don't know if this is gonna work at all. If I'm gonna have a lot of trouble because I'm not in the closet and I don't feel like going into the closet. I would like to online like everybody else, not in a closet. My laptop continues to have a mind of its own, which is making me very angry. I am not in a good I am not in a good place right now. Um I feel um very overwhelmed by life, um technology. I have the sensation that the things that are around me, like my work surface here, my mouse, my headphone, the laptop. I mean, my environment does not feel like it's real. Um, um, like it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't really exist. I can see it, and I think that only I can hear the beeps that my laptop's making. I'm not sure, but that's why I'm wearing headphones because then you don't hear them. But I, um, my bipolar disorder is being messed up by antibiotics that I have to take for infected root canal for the third time, and um, I, 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 I. Hold on. I'm just gonna have to talk to you without you being able to, without me being able to see you because of my laptop is doing something. There it goes. Um, I, um, it doesn't seem real, and I have to take these antibiotics, and um, because the infection can go in my bone and up, which it did, and um, antibiotics mess with your lithium, and I always get weird when I'm on antibiotics. So now I have the that, and I have this um, a lot of pressure from family, from people needing me for things, for support, and I want to be I want to be that person that um I want to be that person that will help people, but it's too much for me. What happened? the numbers stop, but I don't know there. I don't people just need too much of me, and I don't have enough to give, and I'm feeling so much pressure, and I'm having so much trouble. Um, I'm having so much trouble finding my words. It's like I have dementia. I start talking in generalizations, and because I can't think of the words. And I've been editing videos. Um, I've been editing videos. I've been editing videos to post here, and I'm noticing how bad my cognitive situation has gotten, with it taking me for so long to get a phrase or a word. And a lot of times I still can't get it, so I talk around it, and I do it at home with my mom. I'm like, you know, that thing that you use with the cheese and you move it up and down, and I am, my brain is not well. I I can't figure out how to do things that I normally do, like YouTube and brooms, and all of it is just like so much pressure. And it just, I just feel like everything wants too much from me. Technology demands too much of anything to drink. I got I got so sick after my vaccination. Lately, even besides all of that stuff, that's just there's just I just need to like squish my life. See, I don't three things. Um Reading, watching TV, and um I don't even know, and sleeping. I just can't, this is just not working. I'm editing my videos and I just sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm too vague. And it's not just that, it's like everything in my life is, my brain is deteriorating. I even, and the more, and then I have to deal with the sensation that my environment upstairs where I live, especially this room, is not real. It just feels like I'm looking at a picture or something. And I feel like I still have all of the knowledge and words and phrases that I need. They're in there, but I can't retrieve them, or it takes a really, really long time. And so I'm looking at my videos and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I sound like a complete fool. And it's like happening throughout my life. Everything. I can't remember anything. I can't get anything done. I walk into a room and can't remember why I'm there. I open up a folder and can't remember what I needed. And it is, and usually by using like making lists and post-it notes and things get me by. I forget about the notes and the post-it notes. And so I float through the day like I had nothing to do. And I'm forgetting stuff that needs to be done, like paying some bills and you know, I anything that takes out, I can't make plans. I can't follow through on plans. It's more and more my mom, like, you have to help me do this. My brain will not let me figure it out. I have a lamp that needs the switch changed, and I just like look at it and I can't figure it out. And I'm like, no, you have to help me. And I don't think she gets it, that when I'm like, Mom, I want to declutter this room, but I need your help. And I don't know, I guess she thinks that she's forcing me to do stuff on my own. But wait, I'll be right back in a moment. I have to take medication. Okay. Sorry. I made a list for my doctor. In a moment, I'll have like these sudden bursts of just like an hour in which I feel okay, and I hurry up and do some things because suddenly I'm back to where I was. And so the list is difficulty retrieving words and phrases, which everyone has seen. Resorting to generalization and words. Even though I know the word, I can't get it. And in my videos, I'm like staring up at the sky. That's what I'm doing. It's never very good up here. I'm not going to be long. It's up there. I always used to be able to get it, but now I can't. And so now I have to describe what I'm talking about. And it makes things, it makes it sound like I'm stupid. And the long pause, like half my videos are me with a long pause trying to stare in the sky and find a word, and I end up describing it instead of using it. It's very frustrating. I've been having difficulty planning and following plans. Sometimes I just simply forget that there was a plan for something at all. I have to rehearse in my head future events over and over so that and it's really big and stressful because I have times where I'm just on my game, I'm lucky, and then I have times where I'm staring in the space and I don't come off as very professional as a dog trainer. And I want to give up the dog training as well because of the pressure. I just want to climb into my one favorite room and just take off the layers of family and society and technology and not come out. I want to live in on Star Trek Enterprise and live in the quarters, and I can just walk over and get my food from a little thing. And everything's minimalized. There's no clutter. And everything's simplified. That is what I want right now. Difficulty making simple decisions and resort to trying to get my mom to tell me what to do and having doubts and go through it over and over. Like I lost the ability to process ability and process of making decisions. Grocery shopping is a major challenge because I can't work out in my mind what is best and get overwhelmed, like the cereal aisle and all the cereal. I'm there for like half an hour. I don't know what to do. And then I'm like, well, maybe if I look at the side of the box, it'll help me. And that just makes things worse. Asking the same questions over and over. I'll ask my mom the same question, and I know I've already asked it, but I forgot the answer. And this isn't me imagining things, because when I had a neurologist, when I had a neurologist appointment, I went, my mom mentioned to her about my memory. So I know, and she spontaneously, it was the same question, forgetting bills and trouble with money. Some it's a nice day like today, I will spend all day outside just because, buddy. Um, and on me, almost as a refocus to me, and I just can't cope to support them through this. And I do my best, but the above. um, I feel it. In all, I feel more dependent doing the YouTube videos. Um, but when I didn't used to edit them. I used to just make videos and put them up for people to watch. And um, I don't know if I should put if it would. I tried. I think maybe, and it does make the video more streamlined, but the whole process is difficult. And I'm just like, well, maybe I can just put, a big thing at the beginning. I have issues, and if you have trouble waiting for my 5-second pause, I I I gotta wait for it to come back. I feel like I'm trying. I feel like I'm trying to be other bipolar channels, true crime mostly, and I see that they have their background's really nice, so I think of mine has to be nice. And I'm just like, I feel like I need to live up to something in making videos instead of just being me and take it or leave it. I think I'm just thinking out loud because I really don't have anybody um, that understands this um, these issues, how you can just get buried by everyday stuff, and people that don't have it don't understand how heavy it can be and how hard it can be to get out of it. And I don't I suppose I was gonna wait until um if we got to a weather point where it's warm most of the time, because even my mom has said just wait until summer and see how it is, because there's a possibility that I'll feel better when the weather is warmer and sunnier. But I have I posted one video recently, was just kind of a funny one of me having a meltdown. And then and then and see, my voice gets so tight when I get up, like um the so I'm gonna chug along and do my best. I I'm editing. I have 3 videos to post that I'm editing one, and I'm gonna, let's see, it's April, May. So I'm thinking the end of May, I'm going to reassess my situation. And so if I don't have as frequent videos posted, that's why. It's just that I'm struggling with something, not that I have lost interest. Unfortunately, June 2nd is the the day of the memorial in Michigan for my sister, so I have to get on a plane, which does not sound fun. And attend a memorial of a family that is extensive, with both family and church. So it's going to be little me, surrounded by lots and lots of people. And the sad thing is, I have a service dog that would make the experience good for me, positive for me. But I don't know who the people I'm gonna stay with, if it's my sister, they have a dog, and I just don't know if it would get along with my service dog. If I'm staying with my dad and his wife, they hate dogs. So, I might talk with my sister about it. But anyway, I'll probably do a better live sometime this week after tomorrow, Sunday, like Monday, Tuesday night, or Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, in the closet where the quality's probably better, if I can. It could just, I'm like halfway through the antibiotics. Oh, and money is weighing on me. So I'm worried that my concern is that, see, I have plenty of things that could account for this problem with finding words and remembering, forgetting where I'm going when I leave a room. I know it happens to everybody now and again, but this is on a daily throughout the day. That and some thoughts that I've been having that are not good. They just pop into my head, just like matter of factly, and they're scary. So, I'm like, am I getting dementia? Am I depressed? Is it the antibiotics messing with my lithium? Do I need to call my doctor? Um, Is it my thyroid level, which it's been like a month and a half since it's been treated, but things just are not right now. They are not right. Um, so I, um, oh, yeah. I don't, it's like, I guess it's like you coped for as long as you possibly could. And then you're like over a cliff, and that's it. That's all I can cope. Um, and it bothers me that I used to be able to converse with a very high vocabulary and very good vocabulary. And now I can't remember, that thing that you put pasta in and you shake it to get the water out. I mean, I'm like, that's not me. So I'm I next week I might, if it's not better next week, I am gonna call um my doctor, just like, yeah. I don't know. And sometimes I just feel empty. I don't feel depressed, like sad. Sometimes it's just like blank. And I've been there before. I I woke up once staring at a wall and had no idea how long I'd been staring there. And that is, for me, is bipolar depression, but some of the other stuff is not. Perhaps it's a mixed episode of some bizarre nature. Um, but sometimes, because of the things that are weighing on me, I mean, I do, though, that the fact that I have to do these things and I don't want to, make me feel that does make me feel sad and upset, and and comparing myself to other people. Why can't I be like that? I have this sister that is, I've only known her for 4 to 5 years, but both of them were so upbeat and outgoing and easy with people. And I that does, and when I start comparing myself and my life, I do get upset and cry, which I'll end with this. When that happened, I was outside um, walking my dog, and I just started crying while I was walking him. And he's never had a real life actual happening, but he's trained to respond to the sound of me crying and get my attention and distract me, and then do deep pressure therapy. And it was his first real world experience. And he did what he looked up, and his eyes got really big. And he stopped and sat and started pawing on me and doing this little grumpy growl. And so I sat down and he laid down over my lap. And And that made me feel better that I had that. So I'm just gonna have to figure out a way to insist that we're gonna have to find a way for my service dog to be with me if I go. Because last time I went there, I tried to explain and they just don't get it. That if you see me notice I've disappeared for a little bit, it's just because I'm gathering myself up, taking a breather. There's a lot of people here, and I'm just not a lot of people kind of person. And it's not that I'm not having a good time, it's that I just need to, yeah, get back and re energize. And they take it as me not enjoying myself, no matter how much I said I did. So, anyway, this probably was of absolute no use to anyone other than myself. So, but I just needed to be able to talk to people that know what I mean. That I can say it once and they're like, "Yes, I know what you mean. I've been there before." Cuz I don't get that in my life. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Um yeah, it's and at the same time, I hate support groups. Isn't that weird? But I am going to go ahead and go and get myself ready for tomorrow, where I have to train 4 dogs and 4 people. So thank you for listening to me whine and worry. Okay, good night.